rather it be with the Angels, and we do have instructors here that can do lessons with you. You know, your players wanting to get better, get to that next level. Lessons are really a must. You really need to look into some individual lessons. You know, we cannot, with the coach on the field and a team practice environment, you really can't get all of the individual attention you need. The key there is to have those conversations with the coaches. What does my son need to work on? What does he need to do to get better? With that being said, whoa, that's a nice looking guy there. Like to introduce our 12U manager for this season. And Bernard, I don't know if you'd like me to, run down. I'm sure you can do a much better job talking about yourself than I can. But I'd like to introduce everybody. I'd like to introduce Bernard Ogletree, 12U manager.
Greetings, Angel. My name is Bernard Ogletree. I will be your 12U manager for the 2022 season. I started my baseball career playing Little League Baseball in Salisbury, Maryland. Then I played high school baseball at Green Run High School and Salem High School in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I played college ball at Virginia State University as an outfielder, and later during my years, I became a catcher and utility player. I earned a degree in Business Information System and Decision Science. I started my coaching career out in Denver, Colorado at Denver Green Middle School. Then I moved to Bowling Springs, South Carolina, and started coaching in the BSYAA Recreation League. I also coached the 9U Angels last season. I also was an umpire within the RMAC Conference and the Mountain West Conference.
That was great, and you did a much better job than I could have done. And, kind of as Bernard said, we're really here to help grow these kids in the program. Kind of touched on this stuff a little earlier, but have the roster up here for our 12U team, and just a couple things about the season, about the team. 12U travel, so they're going to have travel opportunities. Have the 5 tournaments, and then at the end of the season, depending on the team, there are opportunities for additional baseball. Rather it be the team says, hey, we want to play in one more tournament, or the team says, hey, we like to see what the Florida Baseball Angels are doing, or hey, we've got a vacation, we're going down to Florida, maybe we can get picked up on the team down there. So there are other opportunities, as we get through the season, for our players and kids to play some additional baseball. A couple of things that we want to try and make sure we get done is getting the uniforms ordered. This will need to be completed by January 21st. That's coming up here. A little more information about the uniforms here in a little bit. Payment plans will begin in February. We will have several options for you. So don't worry there. And if one of the options that we've set up does not work for you, reach out to me individually and we can set something up to make sure it works. For 12U, practice will begin in February. We are waiting for BSYAA to release the practice schedules. Again, 2 practices a week is what we're going to be trying to slate for and drive to. And then once AB starts, we'll go to 1 practice a week, and we'll do an AB baseball game during that. And the games are slated at this point to begin in March. Everything unfortunately is kind of undecided. I don't know if y'all have heard, but there's this thing that I wish would just go away called COVID. So with that said, these are the dates that we have based on historics and, USSSA and the county. These are the dates that projectively are what's going to happen, unless anything alters that outside of our control. With that said, I'd also like to introduce this year's manager for the 13U, Evan Denton. And again, this is somebody that, if you like, I'd be more than happy to sit here and go over all your credentials. But I think it's better if you come up and introduce yourself. And man, I'm sorry, Evan, but I'm thinking this guy may be looking. I think this guy's more attractive than you. Look at the mug on this guy. So anyway, welcome, Coach Evan.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Denton. I've been playing baseball since I was 10 years old and played all the way through high school and college. I played at Limestone College. I've been coaching and teaching for the past 10 years now. And one of the biggest goals that I have through this program is to make every athlete that I run into a little bit better than what we started with. I think one of the biggest things that has drawn me to the Angels is their attention to detail, but also their importance on family and parent involvement. And I just really am looking forward to where the program is headed, and I'm looking forward to working with your athlete as well.
Hey, thank you, Coach. That was great. We're so excited to have both these guys. Both these guys are, have college experience, really good with the kids, and they have the same vision. With that said, let's talk a little bit about 13U. Have the roster up here for the 13U team, and this schedule is actually going to mimic the high school as well. So I'm not going to keep you guys longer than I need to. So this schedule will follow high school as well. So if you have a child player in the high school program, uniforms, again, like all the others, we're trying to get uniforms in earlier due to COVID. We want to try and get that, make sure we have the inventory, everything gets in, get the names done, everything's correct. Payment plans also will begin in February. Again, we will have several plans. If one does not, the one that's there does not work out, reach out to me personally. We want to make sure we give you every opportunity, give your player child the opportunity to play baseball. Now, practices will begin in April. The thing that we will like to do, barring everybody's schedule, because everyone's school is going to be playing, a little bit different baseball schedules. We'd like to get the teams together, try and find a day just to let them start, doing things together, start to learn each other, start to trust each other, and just start to, just do some baseball stuff together before we show up there in April, May, and start playing baseball. So school ball ends in April, May, as when you look at the different high school schedules across the board to kind of see how things are going. That's kind of where that ends. That's kind of where we're going to pick up, because that's when the tournaments will start for this age group. We're looking at trying to be slated budget-wise to get 2 practices in a week to start, and then depending on how that goes, move forward from there. The teams are budgeted to a number, which also includes, practices on the field, field leases, along with some indoor batting cage time as well. We show, barring, no challenges along the way in regards to COVID, USSSA, that the games for the 13U in high school will start off in May. As I kind of mentioned prior in the pre-introduction, Coach Bernard going to be doing double duty. He's going to be coaching because of the way that the season runs. 12U will be ending about the time high school will be picking up, and Coach O, he's ready to go and is excited about taking on our high school teams. And just briefly here, kind of the same information in regards to the high school and things that are due, mimics 13U. I want to talk a little economics for a second. Those parents and families that were with us during the fall last season, we were ready to play baseball, but our uniforms were not. So availability, cost, this crazy supply chain disruption due to COVID and not being able to get materials in. So, we started looking at what are the alternatives. And so this is what we had last year. Uniform package, $89. You got 2 jerseys, 1 hat, and that was kind of it. And we didn't get them in time. So that became a challenge. So what I'd like to do is reveal the 2022 uniforms. And as you can see, a huge upgrade. We're going to try to become more uniformed with our Florida partners, the Florida Baseball Heaven Angels, as our uniforms kind of start to gear more towards them. And as you can see, 3 jerseys. We have a red, white, and a gray one. So Typically, we wear the red shirts on our Saturday games, the white shirts on Sundays, and then we have this gray championship jersey that we'll be wearing. So on Sundays, when our teams make it to that championship game, they will change into the gray championship shirt. As you look up, maybe a little confusing, maybe a little busy, but one of the things I learned is I thought I was saving money because my son has always weared knickers, the little shorts that the baseball pants that stop at your knee, and I found out that actually full pants cost less than the knickers, which I'm sitting there thinking it's almost like my girls with their beat up jeans with the holes and stuff in it. They actually pay more for the ones that have the holes in it instead of the ones that are normal without any cuts or scratches or anything else. But what we're looking to do here, the packages are set up. You have the knicker single, which the single is, you're going to get your 3 jerseys. You're going to get a hat. You'll get 2 pairs of socks. You'll get 1 pair of pants and a belt. And that's at the 152. The knicker double, all that is the knicker double is you're going to get 2 pairs of pants. This is the mom package, really. This is the package where mom does not want to have to wash the pants the night after they played on Saturday. So you get 2 pairs of pants, you get 2 belts, same thing, the hat, the 2 socks, all 3 jerseys. So this package, you get everything you see here. The other nice add as well is that on our hats, the player will have their baseball number engraved in the back of the hat. So super cool. When you take a look at the 2 prices in comparison and everything we're getting, we really feel that this was a great opportunity for us. And they also have ensured us that we would not have the challenges that we had in the past moving over to this new vendor. And then, of course, you have the long pants, kind of the same scenario. The price is a little bit cheaper for the long pants. But we have the single one, which just comes with 1 pair of pants, or the double with 2 pairs of pants. And with that said, so glad that y'all were able to join us. Just remember to mask up when you get ready to leave the auditorium. Thank you guys for coming out. Be around for a little while for any questions or concerns you have. And man, we are super excited to take the field and get out there and start playing baseball. So thank you again, guys. Have a great evening. Safe travels home.